Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bay moves under it. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, top of the 2nd, Dansby Swanson stands in. Green back to work. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Jason Bay, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Tony Oliva. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Flaring it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
And now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And it gets by him. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score. Cut off, throw to second. Tries to get back and save.
Well done. Drives in the run. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Runner breaks for third. And that one sliced foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Save! comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Junior makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one.
One strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Pete Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the batting order turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Ozzie Smith. In the dirt. Just off the outside edge.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reigns makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Terry Pendleton.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's inside.
That's inside.
In. Ball 2. That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
He swings and fouls one off. So now 3-2. That one misses. So leadoff walk. So man aboard. Juan Soto now.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
0-1.
Jones on at first. Nobody out.
2.
In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now here is Tim Raines. Fly to left his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Man at first, one away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Ball
That's
one there.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners
2 balls,
on.
no
2
strike.
ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Not in time. He's safe. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a swing and a miss. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the third. In the air out to center. Griffey on his horse. He's got it. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. And that is out of play. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one fouled off. Albies in his 8th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And he takes it himself for the out. Swanson digs in. He's 0 for 1.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Center field. Junior makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Fly ball to right. And that'll get down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one. So they turn things over to the righty, Raleigh Fingers.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Yelich goes. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. Yelich, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-1. Raleigh, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So up next, Chipper Jones. Little chopper rolls foul.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you.
On the ground to second, might be two. To second, pulls him off the bag. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. One run in. Here comes another. In there. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's going to be Tim Raines. And that clips the inside corner. In the air, right field. Oliva sizes this one up.
I gotta go 7.
Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now Bobby Witt Jr. Now a drag bunt. Third base side. 2 outs. Base is empty. That one the other way, and foul ball. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jason Bay.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So digging in, Tony Oliva. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. One out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
Left field. Rings. And there are 2 down. And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. They say you win.
Oh, check that shit, bro.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior makes the grab, and that'll end the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. New pitcher on now, Lucas Erceg.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Toss to Alonso, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fouled off left side. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And there's a foul ball. Just misses. And it's 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Oliva moving under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Denver. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Green back to work. On the ground. Witt over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Smith will hit next. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Terry Pendleton. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get back here at Coors Field. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again.
What's up?
Outside low.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Chipper Jones.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
This to third. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Jones. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 2. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Tim Raines getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one in triple digits.
2 strikes.
Runner takes off, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Runner on the go again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Strikes him out with 103. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. And now it's Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. The other way, Guerrero. And Swanson is set down. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Bay, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
That to right. Yelich puts it away, and that is that.
Your boy is back.
And we're back. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
I know, man.
Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Late on that fastball. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Where y'all at? Oh, you live, you live.
Alonso makes the grab, and there's one away.
Me? I'm on him.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. In the air, left field, down the line. Oh, what a lunging grab. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
New pitcher on here, Jason Adam.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the score.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And here is Tony Oliva. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Makes the grab, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 0-1. Gets under and pops it up. And it's caught for the out. Here's Pete Alonso.
You can't get no hit. Get on the game.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well.
Sliced hard but foul.
Tell her stop. If I can't get no hit from the line, you can't.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Tell her to stop.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Big AP.
Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit.
Yelich goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save.
Say, Tori, I be telling them boys how you told me that.
In the dirt, but kept
what's
close.
This dude name, man? Y'all told me to.
Runner in scoring position, right, nobody out.
Not a real
half
fight.
Of the 8th inning.
It was in the shed in the back of the
air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Yeah,
he thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. Now the number 2
I was telling them boys,
Chipper
they don't
Jones.
be believing when I be telling them niggas, but y'all really be fighting.
Swings through
they never seen me fight.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Toss to Alonso there to beat him by an eyelash. So now here's the DH. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Trying to bunt his way on. And he barehands it. The throw. He's safe. On with a bunt single. And now here is Tim Raines.
Yeah, Tori beat me up too.
And first offering is fouled off.
The one we talking on the game with right now.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I'm over here. I got a bounty on my head. That's what I like.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras down to first with it. That completes the strikeout.
I got one more hit. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga beat me 2-7. I got 2 to nigga. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Back here in Denver, now
I'm
it's
talking
the
to them
DH,
boys on
Ozzie Smith.
Call of Duty. Oh, I forgot we in the party.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
In
Somebody
the air,
right
right
there.
side of the infield.
They keep fucking knowing me. Dumb.
Donovan calls it in, and there's one away. Digging in, Terry Pendleton. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered center field. Junior calls
Brother, I was
it in
missing
to
all
away.
them shots at the 2
So they're down to their final out. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch.